Let's go.
Chas McCormick leads off. And Jacob deGrom's first pitch of the day is a fastball taken high at 97 miles an hour, and we're underway. The injury that kept him from pitching the second half.
Oh, where was that?
On the outside corner, and so McCormick is struck out to start the night.
That's a late call from home plate umpire Carlos Torres. Feel about deGrom. Well, he's seeing it close up.
1-2 coming. And he struck him out with a back foot slider. Back-to-back strikeouts for deGrom to start the night.
Oh, making it look easy.
I think everybody in baseball wants to see that Jake is healthy and ready for a full season. 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a slider. And Jacob deGrom back indeed. Strikes out the side in the opening inning.
This, of course, was the American League champion Houston Astros.
Brandon Nimmo takes a fastball strike from Odorizzi. Familiar with HSS.
I'm spending all my dividends.
I think you're running out of body parts. Fly ball out to left, and Brinson is right under it. And retires Nimmo, who was one of the 8 players, at least 8 players so far announced today.
And Ronnie mentioned it just really didn't click.
Past the mound, but right there is the shortstop Goodrum to throw out McNeil, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Jake Odorizzi through just 7 pitches. The trade for Christian Yelich with Milwaukee.
Such high hopes.
Hit hard. First fair ball, and it goes by Escobar and down the line. And Brinson's going to get 2 bases out of it. So the first Astro to put the ball in play is Lewis Brinson on an 0-2 pitch. And he hits a double down the left field line. 14 and 15. And in the last one, he threw a complete game 2-hitter. He strikes out Castro, and that's his 4th strikeout, the first out of the second. Be looking for that ball inside if you're a left-hand batter. Swing and a miss. deGrom with 5 strikeouts through the first 2 innings as he takes care of Taylor Jones. Might be done. Eduardo Escobar for the Mets in the second against the 31-year-old Odorizzi. And that's lined to left. Brinson going back. It's over his head, and it short hops the wall. Alonso heads to second. Brinson's throw is offline, and Pete dives in with a leadoff double. On a 2-year, $20 million contract. A guy who came up as a shortstop. That's in the dirt. Alonso trying to advance, and he's out by a mile. Bad read by Pete as Castro is on that quickly. And Alonso's thrown out for the second out. Not a caught stealing. 2-5 on the putout. Corner infielder. And it's inside ball 4, and Escobar's aboard. Escobar will be running. They hold him on. It seems to be the new thing. Check swing. Did he go? He went around strike 3. Count of strikes out to end the inning. First strikeout for Odorizzi. And Colorado has some really good years pitching in the thin air there. There's that slider fouled away by Degotti. And Alonso hoping that one comes back in play, and he nearly got it.
They got to clear out of the way. They can call interference. Yes.
Yes, he called him out.
Wow. Yep. I don't think I've seen that call.
Yep.
Calling an opposing player for interfering.
He didn't get out of the way
with Alonso. And there's the slider to strike out Chas McCormick and end the inning. 1-2-3 for Adam Ottavino. No score, middle of the third.
Very heavy thing, and we're happy to be doing it.
Mike, I know you come down here every year. I know it's one of the things you really enjoy as Nito gets that one through, so he's on first base. But Buck Showalter said that, he ironic how that works out, right? Mike, as Brandon Nimmo, shocker of all shockers, works a walk here. I saw you also talking with the new pitchers, right? Max Scherzer back.
I pulled one. I didn't know I had one. It was buried under there.
Getting ready for old timers there.
Yeah. So, very nice.
Lindor deposits that one into center field. Nito held up rounding third, so the Mets have the bases loaded. Mike, just one more, and then I'll let you go.
Mets is going to manage Team Italy in the World Baseball Classic next spring. McNeil hits one on the ground to first. The throw goes to second from Jones, and back to first with the pitcher covering, and a 3-6-1 double play takes the Mets out of the inning. Nicely turned by the Astros. No score after 3.
Traveling again. Gosh,
almighty. Will be. Escobar backs off, can't field it cleanly. Brinson can fly, but Escobar able to throw him out with a good stretch by Alonso. And that retires the side. Maybe so. I always had trouble with the windmill. Alonso chases a splitter in the dirt. And Castro makes the throw for the first down. We'll check in with Steve Gelbs, who's standing by.
Yeah, just when you come in and there's new guys that you haven't necessarily had time to work with in the past, just to try to get up to speed. You get in and you try to talk to them and see how they want to work.
Interesting when Tomas was talking about Jacob, and he was saying that his secondary pitches, he's so good, they're all primary.
Even the curveball he never throws. That's ball 4, and so a 1-out walk to Perez. See anything like it. And DeGrom goes down swinging on the cutter from Williams, and that ends the inning. First strikeout for Trevor. So Williams throws 2 hitless innings, still no score halfway. 993 OPS in 2020 to 667 last year. Drew loops this one into shallow right, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a little dunker for Dom to start off the 5th inning. The Mets' 5th animation from what is presented from the analytics department. That's lined in left field, a base hit from Meyer, and the Mets have the first 2 men out in the 5th. But understanding that, you know, and you can speak to this, Ronnie.
Yeah.
First 2 months that were just off the charts in the wrong direction. Little chopper to short, and off the glove of Goodrum. That'll bring in the first run of the game. Goodrum was thinking about throwing home. He probably didn't have a play at the plate, but in thinking about it, he lost any play. The Mets lead 1-0. And he cracks this one to right. Tagging at third is Meyer. Making the catch is Tucker. Here comes Meyer, and the throw goes to second. A line drive sacrifice fly off the bat of McNeil, and it's 2-0 New York. As Alonso is doubled and struck out tonight, 1 for 2. And he pops one up on the right side, and Jones takes care of it to end the inning. But the Mets scratch out a pair and lead 2-0 after 5. There is a big gaping hole in the Mets bullpen, crying out for a left-hand pitcher, and the good slider strikes out Salazar for the first out. That's brought Chase and Shreve.
Lore that is handed down orally, and it's invaluable. So I think it's just terrific.
Driven to left field by Goodrum, and a nice running grab by Cortez. Nicely done by Carlos Cortez. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for Alex Claudio. 2-0 Mets in the 6th.
I need to work smarter, not harder. Yeah, and you know, being able to know that if that game, if that ball off the wall is going to be a game saver, maybe go for it.
A fire hydrant, 5'10", 225. The power projections for him are off the charts. As Julk strikes out for the first in the last inning. Astros have managed just 1 hit today, and that 1 was against deGrom. There's a little flare for the second Astros hit. A little dunker by Corey Lee for a 2-out single.
Well, you wouldn't think they'd have one.
You wouldn't, would you? That's lined into left field. There's a base hit for Hensley. So back-to-back singles for the Astros with 2 outs. Shallow right center field. Angling in is Jankowski, and that retires the side. 2 hits and 2 left. 7th inning stretch time. 2-0.
10.
And he draws a walk. So Alvarez is aboard with 1 out. And it's popped up on the left side. Sandel, the left fielder, puts it away, and that retires the side. A walk and 1 left. We head for the 8th in Port St. Lucie on a beautiful night. 2-0. And Reed trade. And he blasts one past Kessinger for a strikeout. 95 miles an hour from Nagosic. I don't remember him throwing that. And McKenna goes down swinging. A very impressive inning for Steven Nagosic. A couple of strikeouts in a 1-2-3 frame. 2-0 Mets. But they're both big guys who profile as third baseman. And there's strike 3 called, and Beatty's caught looking, so it's a 1-2-3 inning for Olzak, and we go to the ninth. Nardo Webster passed away today, which is really sad. Would have been great if Nardo could have seen them play in the Sweet 16.
Yes, I agree.
Good changeup by Zastryzny to strike out Julks. Back-to-back strikeouts for Zastryzny. One more strike to get for Zastryzny, and he gets it with a changeup. He strikes out the side in the ninth inning. Zastryzny gets the save on a night when Jacob deGrom made his spring debut in brilliant fashion. The Mets combined for a 3-hit shutout and defeat the Astros 2-0. 14 strikeouts for Met pitchers tonight. But the big news, deGrom throwing free and easy. Very happy with his outing. 2 scoreless innings. Francisco Lindor drove in a run. So did Jeff McNeil. Your Cadillac game summary as the Mets win this one 2-0 to even their record at 2-2 on the spring. More from Port St. Lucie.